Hello? Hey, what's up? It's happy June. It's already like halfway through the year. Somehow we made it. We made it through the first half. Yeah, man. It didn't feel like long ago that it was just January. And then all of a sudden it's June already. Before we know it, it's gonna be December. Yes. Things are so much. And I remember how much simpler things were 10 years ago. 2015 was it? Or like I feel like that second half of that decade before the pandemic hit, I feel like it felt that period felt different compared to these 5 years. Like what do you call that? 2016 to 2015 to 2019. It felt different compared to like 2020 to 2025. I mean, yeah, mainly because there was a pandemic, but it felt like there were like less things going on. I don't know, or is it just me? I feel like I think it's more of I've just been aware of more things because I think I was pretty ignorant like 2015 to like I don't know. I think I was pretty ignorant about a lot of things 10 years ago. You know what felt nice? You know what felt nice before the pandemic? The prices. Everything was so much cheaper back then. Like, even as a student, you could just afford a bunch of things to eat as a snack or lunch without having to spend too much. Now it's like you have less options now because everything just got more expensive, and the term budget has a whole different meaning now on what is considered affordable. Like, geez, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how I'd survive as a student if we were living under today's what do you call that? I guess today's economy. If today's economy was happening back then, I don't know how I'd manage my money, my allowance. Like I already cheap out. I already tried to, save or cheap out on lunch just so before I get home, I always buy something like a snack or dessert. And I don't think it wouldn't cost that much either. But now it's like when you factor in both, it's more expensive. Like I remember McDo used to have their burger McDo, their smallest burger, the burger McDo. It was paired with like medium fries and medium drink. And it used to cost like It used to cost like 80 just or like I don't know, it's like less than, if you convert it, that's like less than $2. Less than $1.5. 80 pesos. Like I feel like I remember every time, like back then, I feel like that was the meal I'd always go for if I'd eat at McDo because there's like so much value out of it. You get, for that price, you get a small burger, medium fries, and drink. That's enough to make you full. And And then I guess for reference, the cost right now, the cost of their cheapest food, like a sundae or fries, it feels like doubled. Feels like they cost like double compared to what they were like, what, 7 to 8 years ago, or 6 to 7. Like, geez, take me back to when things were more affordable. You know, I feel like life would be comfier for everyone if in 2025 we were living with like, what, 2011 to 2015 prices. Can you imagine how much more things we could afford, or like how much things we could afford for ourselves, like even just our wants? That would be so amazing. Wait, what was that? Oh, I think I was just too care. I think during that time I think I was just too carefree. Like, I didn't really think much about what I'd want to do after graduating college. Like, what do you call that? All I do is just focus on getting through my class. I think all I just do is focus getting through classes or whatever. And then by the end of the day, I don't think of anything but just, I don't know, maybe playing or binge watching stuff. And I never thought about, oh, what do you want to do like 5 years from now? What do you want to do when you graduate? Like, I don't think I've ever thought ahead until it actually happened. Like, until you actually graduate. But apparently it's like, no, I guess it's normal for all of us when you reach that stage to have no idea yet on what you fully want. I mean, some do, but a lot of others don't. Like, I still can't visualize myself where I'd be like, or if I will be where I want to be, let's say even a year or 3 years from now. I think it's still a blur. Man. But now that, it's kind of funny. Because when you're a student, you just have more free time. But then at the same time, I wasn't focused on anything else. But now, ever since working, I feel like I've been trying out or looking at everything else. Like, for example, because since I have money, now I can, buy clothes. It's big. It's like I can actually now wear stuff that's more comfy for the weather. Comfortable, because it's always hot here, no matter season. Even if it's rainy, it's usually still hot. So it's nice wearing breathable clothing. Wearing thicker clothes was so much more bearable too back then. Like, pre-pandemic, well, the weather was more bearable. Well, minus the summer heat. That was unbearable. Somehow it's worse nowadays. So like I feel like the clothes I'm able to wear comfortably outside have lessened, but at the same time I like wearing clothes that feel cool, and breathable. Yeah, it's like it affected my wardrobe. Also, it's like it just also the weather just made me wanna carry less stuff, because If I carry more stuff, it means I have to bring a bigger backpack, and then having a bigger backpack means I have to what do you call that? Having a bigger backpack means your back's just gonna get sweaty more. You're gonna have a larger area of your back's just gonna feel hot. So it's like big backpacks. I've been wearing big backpacks less now. It's funny considering like I like carrying a lot of things before because I'm too lazy to organize my stuff. Like, oh, I gotta bring all my notebooks and all my books for the week. It doesn't matter if I'm not gonna use them for the day, for that specific day, but since I'm gonna use them for another day, I might as well just keep it in my bag. So at least I never forget them. Instead of just getting a locker or reorganizing them every night with a smaller bag. I don't know. I don't know how my back was able to handle that much weight back then. Because I carried like 8 to 10 notebooks before. And then like 4 to 5, or like I guess 3 to 5 books. They weren't thick books, but you know, let's say they were like less than half the thickness of a typical textbook. That's thick. Somehow I managed to like carry, because I had a huge backpack back then that could fit all of them. So like I just keep them all in there, so it's all there. I never lose them. But then, you know, since I don't have to carry notebooks anymore, somehow I'm able to lessen my load a bit more when traveling. Oh, no need. You know, times like those, I feel like having a tablet was so useful, but I don't think. But tablets that could take notes weren't that much of a thing till now. Unless you had an iPad and an Apple Pencil already, then you'd be set on just not carrying any notebooks, or like just carrying a laptop would be enough. But a laptop would be too heavy, so a tablet would be the next best compact thing to bring. And then if there are like online copies of chapters from books you need to read, then you can just download that. You know, things would have been more convenient had they just been more digital. Like I know starting college, I started using a binder, but yeah, the binder kind of helps because it's just one, you know, thicker notebook. That means I didn't have to bring multiple notebooks. And now since I don't write anymore, I just bring the bare minimum, like water, umbrella. I feel like that's just what else? I don't know, some spare clothes in case. But that's still like a lot less compared to what I would carry before. Yeah, you know, changing up bags just got me into also looking into different types of bags. Cause like I think it was just last year. I like looking at different backpacks or small bags. I want to collect. It makes me want to collect, but at the same time, good bags cost so much. So like, no, I cannot. Like, I've started to, I don't know. It's just kind of nice to have a bag that's like has a lot of cushion and it's breathable. Like it has those, what do you call it, mesh on the strap and the back. It makes it less hot. Or like saving up for a big bag when you wanna when you're gonna be out for more than a day, even if it's like a few days or whatever, having a big bag is nice. Like even a big backpack that's good enough to pack clothes for a few days is also nice. Although that would just mean I have to store them more. Like I have to think of where to store them. But it's kind of even so, it's like also nice to have like different bags to use per day. Just like having different clothes to wear, having a different set of clothes to wear every day. You just have like, oh, I want to use this bag. But then, it's expensive. And you have to keep moving stuff in and out you have to transfer your things to a different bag if you want to do that. Messenger bags seemed so convenient. I used to use them. I think I just stopped using them because I switched to backpacks, but messenger bag just fit everything you need, even your phone and wallet. They'd always have a small compartment in them that can fit those, so it's like everything you need is just in a messenger bag. And you can hold it at the side, so because it's at the side, your back has more room to breathe. Although your back has more room to breathe, but that means you'll also have more weight focused on one of your shoulders, which is not bad. Considering you're not carrying that much of a load in a messenger bag. But yeah, I feel like I'd be getting carried away if I do that, buy more bags when I'm already good with like a select few that I have. Although I guess that's also a good thing having multiple bags to use, because if the bag you use gets dirty, at least you can switch to a different one, so you have time to wash that one and dry it out. You wouldn't worry about having a different bag to use, especially if it's the same size. It's also since it's been hot, it's like I feel like I've been bringing more. I've been carrying water. It's like one of the basic things that I need, because you walk around a lot, you're under the heat. Like, I mean, back then I'd also pack a bottle of water, but it wasn't like, I feel like a bottle of water was enough to get me through the whole day back then. Okay, good. Granted that it wasn't enough clearly that's not enough water for me back then, but at least right, like nowadays I just try to drink as much. Yeah, it's like ever since starting working, it's like I've been more conscious of different things, like things you'd want, but then at the same time you're also conscious in the expenses you also have to do. Like, oh, like I want to buy this, but that means I'd have to spend more. I don't have like that means I'd save less for the month. Like, what do you call that? It's like how people get into, I guess, credit card debt, because we have things we want, right? And because we have the means to get them, we get them. But that just means less for our savings, or we just end up going in debt because of those. maybe that's the reason why I don't want to get a credit card. Like, okay, I think I know I need one, but at the same time, I don't want to use one. I don't want to use it as much. Like just when I need to, or you know, maybe when there's a promo. Like I feel like a bunch of a bunch of the big purchases I'd make are happening this year. Uh, I guess the thing about when you start earning is, hey, I can finally afford these things. I can buy this, I can buy that, but at the same time, you think you're also stuck with the thought of, oh, I also need to spend on things like this. By need is like necessities, like, oh, I need to save for emergency funds and all that because if I get hospitalized, I need money. Yeah, it doesn't help that hospital expenses are so much. That's why it's like getting health insurance is so nice. Yeah, it's like also like you don't it's like you also like a what do you call that? Because you know it's like you're more conscious about everything. You're like more conscious. You're like more conscious about not just what you want but also what you need. So it's like a never-ending cycle. It's a never-ending cycle, just wanting to. I mean, of just constantly balancing spending and saving. Because it feels nice when you're able to spend on that one big thing that you wanted, but then at the same time, it doesn't feel nice because it leaves a huge dent in your account. Like you get that happiness of owning said thing, but at the same time, you feel you feel emptiness when you see that hole in your account from the thing you've spent. I guess it also applies to like things like traveling. You'd have to save a lot. You'd have to save a lot just so you have, because you're gonna end up spending a lot when you do that, when you travel. But to be fair, it's like it's like an experience. Like you can earn that money back, but the experience you get, the experience you get with those is like precious. Because it's like you've done something you've never done before. Wow. Like, I don't know. I think it never crossed my mind yet. Like, traveling to somewhere else. Maybe in the future, but I feel like I have other priorities first. Of course, that those priorities shouldn't get in the way of me enjoying the things I want. But at the same time, by achieving the earlier I achieve that priority, I feel like the more I'll be able to do things to do things like traveling. So yeah. Hopefully it goes somewhere. Oh wait. BRB. I'm back. Oh, honestly for me, when when everyone else has like traveling in their mind, for me, I think I just want to try new food, different food, new food that I couldn't try before. Like I feel like when we have like our day offs or whatever, like apart from the weekends, like if we have regular days that we have that we don't have to work or like are off. Sometimes I just search for work. Sometimes I just search for places to hang, either to eat or just chill. Like I remember I did it back in April where we had like a Thursday and Friday where we had day offs. I just went out and looked for food, like a place to eat. Honestly, it's nice. Like I feel like it's nice. Like just splurging every once and then for good food. Like I don't know. I know you don't need to spend that much on good food, but like it also feels nice just having to eat and try those kinds of foods every now and then. Or buying expensive ingredients just to try cooking things you've never tried before. I think that's also the best part. For me, I think my leisure is just my what do people call it, like expense leisure. I think one of them for me is food, because you get to try so many things. Like you see these pictures online on their food and then you just crave for it all of a sudden, and then you try to go to their place as much. Like what food would be considered expensive? I guess something like of course steak. That kind of thing is expensive, but it's also one of the things that it's nice to try once every now and then. Or what else? I guess any kind of dessert, like splurging on froyo. You get the 3 toppings one every once in a while. Because honestly, froyo's so good. Like try it, no matter. I think I just like try. I'm not sure if I have a preference of one froyo place or the other, but I just like trying them all. But I don't always go there. It's like every once in a while. I try, like, oh, I'm gonna treat myself. Like getting that. I feel like I only tried froyo. I've only tried froyo when ever since I started working, because I had a friend who eats them not regularly, but like maybe once a week or something, and then like maybe I should try it, and it's like, oh wow, it's good. And then I just fell down the rabbit hole of like having froyo from time to time. Like, yeah, it's on the more expensive side, but it's like worth it. Like each place has their own unique taste on froyo, on how the mix, how their sweet and sourness mixes, and then they have like their own variety of toppings to choose from. Like it is healthier than ice cream. Technically. Yeah, I feel like I feel like froyo's one of those new things I've tried ever since I started working. Like, geez, I just got a sweet tooth for them. Now that I brought it up, I think it's been a month or something since I've last had one. So maybe I should get one again. Also, speaking of expenses, I think I've also been in. I've also been investing in like in the gym, like gym membership, because you know, I think the pandemic just left me with less time less time and room to exercise. So like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym. Like I try to work out like at least 2 to 3 times a week. Even though, sometimes sometimes I just feel lazy just to go out because sometimes it's hot, but at the same time it's also worth it to work out there because it's air conditioned. So yeah, we're doing workouts in an air conditioned place. It just makes it more bearable. I don't think I have a set routine because my main goal is just to like lose weight. So I guess I'm not picky. I don't think I'm picky on what workout routines I do. I think I just divided it by like, oh, I'll do these set of upper body workouts and then like cardio after, or like if I don't have much time in the gym, I just spend 30 to 40 minutes doing just pure cardio. On rare occasions, leg workouts, lower body workouts. So yeah, I feel like I try as much as possible, like balancing on what muscles to work out, because it's easy to know what muscles you've been developing and what you haven't developed by the weights you try. Because as you get used to it, there are weights that feel so much easier to use. Like, oh, your muscles are used to doing this. And then when there are weights you're not as much using, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel yourself struggling a bit. But at least I think that's also a good thing, because at least it's a way of knowing which of your muscles are less developed. So at least next time you know what to focus on more. So like, it gives you an idea on what work on your own routine. I feel like I just shape my own routine. Like, it's not as efficient, but at least it balances, it like prevents me from like gaining more weight. It's like, I think it's just a balancing. Like, I'm just there to lose the weight I gain. So like, I'm in this middle ground where I think my body's just like fit enough, or like just right. Not overweight, not underweight, but it could still be better. I just recently renewed my membership. That's like one of the yearly things, that the yearly expenses I've been doing now. It's like, yeah, what do you call that? A yearly gym membership. Like, holy, I know I've been doing it for a good while, but it still leaves a good dent on your savings. But at the same time, it's a good investment, because at least it gives you a reason to exercise more. It gives you an area. Because I feel like I'd be too lazy to exercise under the heat. And I'm surprised gyms have like, I don't know, a 10+ year membership. Like, I'm not sure if I'd see myself still working out in like within the next 10 years. So it's kind of insane that they have like those long-term memberships, but at the same time, the value you get, like if you only think about the per year cost of that, it's like you get more value out of that compared to just renewing yearly. But yeah, it just means you have to spend more in one go compared to like managing it per year, which I don't know. It's a pretty heavy investment. I mean, I guess if you're a gym rat, that's good. But I'm just there to like, lose weight and stay in shape. So I don't think I consider myself a gym rat. But I think for gym rats, that would be nice. It would be nice for them. Like, because I'm in a high, because then I'm in a hybrid setup. Sometimes I just fit workouts in between. Like, when I'm done with work in the office, I do a bit of a workout before I go home and continue my work. Like I like that my job gives me a bit of flexibility on my time as long as as long as I complete my tasks. Like, you know, it should be fine. But at the same time, that comes with its downsides. Like, my body clock's still kind of fucked. Normally I should be sleeping earlier, but I'm still used to like pulling all-nighters. And then because sometimes I just wake up a bit later than usual, which is so like I make up for that by sometimes doing work. I do some work before I sleep so that when I wake up, at least I have some progress done and I can, continue and finish it by the time I wake by the period I wake up. I feel like that's one of the good things the pandemic brought, is like giving people the choice of work from home. Or like, I guess it gives them the flexible type of setup. Like, you'd never imagine it would come to this, like adopting work from home becoming a normal thing post pandemic. Honestly, it's a change that I think a lot of people welcome, because it gives everyone time to like they don't have to use up time for commuting, waking up early, sleeping early. They have more time for themselves and other people. So I think I don't know, I just wish that a lot more work setups adopt that. I think it's healthier and more productive for everyone if that were to happen, because it gives you the flexibility and leeway to, not be under stress, or like, be under less stress, or like gives you more time for things. Wait, where was I? But yeah, it doesn't also help that we're living in a post what do you call that? Post-COVID expenses. Like everything's more costly now, so like I just wish our payroll just went up to adjust to the current state of prices. That's why I said it would have been so nice, like, if we're living in 2025 with like 2010 the 2010 prices. Imagine how much better it would be for everyone. Holy. But yeah, it's like since I feel like I'm not that much of a material person even now. I mean, yeah, there are things I'd want, but I feel like there are also things. I feel like I'm also conservative with the things I get. Oh, honestly, back then I didn't really care much on stuff like, oh, I don't mind, I don't need that, I'm really fine with what I have. It's like you just get more. Your desire increases when you already have your own source of income. Like, oh, now I want this, I want that. Or you just think of this. You just think of the things that are like that would just improve your QOL. Like I want this just so I have more clothes. Just so there are more clothes to wear, or like I want this to replace this old thing I have. Normally you'd be fine with those normally I'd be fine with those back then, but now it's like, Huh. I might as well spend to improve, quality of life. Like even if it's just, good bags, good clothes, or accessories, all that. One thing that's not gonna go away from me though is taking advantage of Steam sales. Like once I see sales, I'd buy them. Although at the same time, that just means you just spend more. You're growing backlog. Because even if I don't buy anything, I think I still spend every day on the Steam page looking at what's on sale for that day. Or like if there's a good game at Epic that they're offering for free. They usually have those. Usually have good AAA games that they give out for free. And it's like a big bonus. Right now, wow, Sekiro's 50% off. That's not bad. It's a Souls-like game too. It looks fun. Maybe I should try it. Or maybe I wait till there's a bigger sale. Wait, AC4. Assassin's Creed 4 is also on sale. And it's 70% off. DLC is not on sale, but the game itself is, I think. Wait, they're selling the Assassin's Creed bundle for $5. What's the latest one? What's the latest Assassin's Creed? Assassin's Creed 3 remastered. Why is it? It's a mix. Was the game not as good? Oh, Shadow's the latest. Wow, it's 289 now. It's wow. I wonder how much it's gonna be if it's on sale. Shadows looks nice, ninja themed. It's also mostly positive. Wait, I was able to get like Assassin's Creed 2 on Epic for free, but I never played it yet. But apparently a lot of people liked it. So I think I might play that first before deciding to get more AC games. What else? Valhalla was in 2022. Black Flag was all the way back 10 years ago. Apparently it's also good. Maybe I might get that. Oh wait. I think I have Chronicles. Yeah, was that Chronicles? Yeah. I think they gave out the Chronicles China for free. Also in Epic. Looks like it got good reviews too. I feel like Chronicles like small, shorter than the main games. Because they're like a bunch of different stories. They're not piled into one. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think like Assassin's Creed are like stealth games, right? Or nah, I guess not. Actually, wait. When is... Speaking of stealth, when's Delta... Oh wait. Metal Gear Solid Delta's gonna release in like a few months. I wanna get this. Do I pre-order it? They're only coming with DLC costumes, I think. Oh wow, so they have a digital deluxe edition for the new Metal Gear that gives you 48-hour early access. That's kind of insane. But yeah, I think I want to get this. I want to be a day one. I get this day one. Did they release a demo for this? No. Honestly, it would be nice for them to release a demo, and then it has like it then includes the new mechanics you'd experience for the game. I wonder if they'll also it'll have subsistence, like the subsistence one where there's 2 discs. I wonder if they're gonna have the disc 2 content for this, because that would have been it's gonna be so nice if there is. I wanna get this game. Wait, what's the hardware requirements? Wow. 100 gig of space needed for this game. No way. How is it so huge? I'm not sure. Shoot. That's so much space. But still, I want to get it. I've also been missing a bunch of our Resident Evil 4 sales. I should catch the next one because I keep telling myself to get it, but I don't. Still releasing it. But actually, when's the next new Resident Evil coming out? Next Resident Evil game. Wait, so they're gonna do they're gonna do a wait, no. This year it should be not this year, or this year or next year. It should be like a new game, right? Because they alternated a new game and then a remake. Wait. I mean, there's a rumor that they're gonna reveal Resident Evil 9 this week. It's just a rumor. Whatever. But yeah, I didn't expect Metal Gear Delta to like take that much storage. Like games are just taking up more storage nowadays. It's either that or they take up more storage, they're gonna get more graphically demanding, and then they're gonna get, I don't know, then there's the Switch 2 where their games are more expensive now. Man. It's gonna cost a lot just to have hardware to keep up with those. Man, oh yeah, the Switch 2 is gonna launch this month, the end of the month. I feel like the Mario Kart bundle's the best thing to get because that's gonna be that Mario Kart that's gonna come with your Switch 2. That's gonna be the cheapest Switch 2 game you'll ever own. It's gonna be cheaper than getting it separate. And that's not gonna change the fact they're gonna release years worth of DLCs for the new Mario Kart. So they'll still profit off of it more. There's also the new Pokemon Legends game that's gonna come out, but it's kinda nice that they're still releasing it on the old Switch. I think my concern is just how well will the old Switch handle it, because it's like, Scarlet and Violet did not run that well. I'm not so confident if Legends ZA is gonna run smooth on the normal Switch. Thankfully, that's still gonna come out in October, so there's more time to decide and save up. don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think I don't think I'll be a day one Switch owner. Not unless something's gonna convince me to change my mind, because the price is insane. I think it's like almost double the cost of the original Switch. Like really. But I think I guess the other good part of that would be at least AAA devs are like they're actually releasing games on the Switch too. But we don't know how long they're gonna keep that up for, because they're releasing AAA titles within the past 5 years that have been released within the past 5 years for the new Switch, but we're not even sure if they're still gonna continue that with like the next games moving forward in its lifespan. So there's that. I mean, I feel like it would be a better investment to have like, it would cost more, but I think you'd also save more in the long run if you have like, I don't know, a Steam Deck or whatever equivalent of that is alongside your Switch too, because you can get AAA games for like on sale on Steam anyways. So like in the long run, you'd save more. But even though if it means spending more on two devices, just have two devices, or like, if you want to play them on the go. These past 5 years, a bunch like handhelds are becoming more of a thing now, like Steam and Windows handhelds. Like, like I think what do you call that? There's MSI, there's Asus. What else? I think there's also Aya Neo and all that. There were a bunch of they released a bunch of handhelds within the past 5 years, and they're still gonna be doing that too. So I guess it's a nice alternative to like a desktop or a laptop, because I think all of them are still dockable, or you can connect them still to a monitor with a mouse and keyboard. So you have like, it's like the equivalent of a mini PC. It's more expensive, I guess. I'm not sure I have to be on site tomorrow morning or in the afternoon. I'm just hoping it's the afternoon, because I'm gonna feel sleepy for the rest of the day. Wait, BRB. I'll get more water. I'm back. Where was I? Oh yeah, apparently they might release a free-to-play Battlefield game. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be a BR like Warzone, or like if they're gonna do a hero shooter type of thing, or if it's gonna be a completely different concept. But no, I don't know. It looks like people have high hope. It has good reception so far based on the playtesters who tried it. So yeah, I never played a Battlefield game before. I usually just see FPS as like multiplayer and all that. Are none of these on sale, really? Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, they all released this almost on the same date as they all released almost the same date on Steam. Well, the older ones, 4 and 1. Oh, it's odd. It's not their upcoming release. It's not showing. I kind of want to get back to Warzone, but the problem for me is that it's so unoptimized for weaker hardware. Like, I had no issues running Warzone, the first Warzone. Like, I think I get a decent frame rates. But then when Warzone 2 came out, it was I don't know, my experience was horrible. I was already at like the lowest settings and it was still stuttering bad. Like, I don't think it should be doing that. Like, I want to see if it's gonna do better now. What are we at? Where are we at? Warzone 4? Yeah. I think we're at Warzone 4 already. We're at Warzone 4. Or is it still 3? I think it's better. Maybe it's slightly better. It's slightly better. It's probably gonna be slightly better. Well, anyways, I guess all the more reason to upgrade. Yeah, my hardware's like 4 years old already. So I don't know, I was planning to upgrade. It's just because I want it to be a significant upgrade, it's gonna be costly. But that'd be fine. I think I'm gonna enjoy it. As long as it doesn't require me to empty my account. Because I'm still saving for other things. Although traveling's not on my list of traveling to another country is not on my list of high priorities right now. So I guess I'm still safe because at least I don't have anything planned yet. Like, unless my friends ask me, I don't think I'll ever be touching a plane for a while. Like, I feel like I want to earn a bit more before considering traveling. Although it would be nice to, maybe I think I should research what are good starter countries to travel to as someone new to traveling or someone flying for the first time. And then build my way up from there, because apparently it's like, I've heard from other people like, oh, there are some other countries you should visit first before you go to these and then you save these countries for later when you have like a bit of traveling experience, because some countries just have better, experience. You have like better experiences there in some countries compared to others. So it's like saving them for later is like a build up, I guess. I don't know. I think I'll look up to it more. Like right now, I just want to look for food. Try different foods that's already here locally, or like within a ride's distance. uh, Maybe the next long holiday break, I'll explore again. But yeah, I'm gonna be sleeping soon. Because I might have to get up and go out tomorrow. So yeah, what was that? Hold up. Pear. Oh yeah, I guess exploring conventions is also a nice thing to do. It's just that a bunch of the conventions now are just being held in farther places. Not like before, where I'm pretty sure they were close enough to not be considered a hassle for me to go to. But yeah, a lot of conventions are like want bigger areas now to host them. So the areas that are able to host them are from farther away, which is it just makes it more of a hassle to travel to. Like I don't know. Like I don't go as much anymore just because of that. Also, ticket prices, they used to be more affordable too. Now they cost I guess they cost double what they used to. Like geez, they cost double what they used to, and it's so cramped. There's always I feel like there's you can't buy tickets on site anymore. It's always pre-ordering them or getting them beforehand. I wonder if that just means more people are starting to go to cons now in general compared to before. I mean, even before, conventions were just generally cramped. I think back then I just a few years ago I normally check out conventions just to see if they have Gundam models on sale, because back then when Wish from Mercury was airing, I liked the designs of their Gundams. So I always had to when there's a con, I always take my chance to go there and see if they have, but they were always out of stock. So I guess it wasn't just me that liked their designs. It's or maybe the series was also gotten so popular, because every time I go there, they were always out of stock for the Wish from Mercury kits. I couldn't really find any. But I couldn't find any in conventions, but I could just order them. I think it was just, and then I just discovered and realized that I could just order them online. I feel like it's a bit cheaper ordering them online, and at least you know if they have stock or not. I even pre-ordered the Calibarn, but I haven't built it yet. Probably because I don't want to apply the stickers yet, because I want to paint. I think I'm planning on painting it, but it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since I ordered it, and I've never touched it. I should probably get back to my backlogs. Wait, has it been 2 years? It's only been a year. Yeah, it's been a year. It's been a year since I received it. Yeah. I received it late 2023. And then more than a year, then fast forward for more than a year later, I haven't built it yet. So I understand now I'm starting to understand now other Gunpla collectors who let their backlogs sit for who knows how long. Because I thought I'd be consistent at it. Not I'd be consistent at finish going through all my backlog because it's not that much. But now it's like I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I have like 4 unbuilt kits, but hey, that's still a backlog because I've got them like they're all from 2023. And it's been more than a year. I even bought this. I even have a P Bandai kit that I've looked that I've I even have this. I even have a P Bandai kit that I've took a good amount of time searching for it online in Facebook Marketplace until I found a seller who was like 2 hours away from where I am. So like I don't mind. I don't mind having it delivered. I don't mind paying for that much just to get it delivered to me. I want that kit. I got it, but I haven't built it. So that's the thing. I feel like I should get back into it soon, maybe on the next long holiday. Because I feel like I spend the weekends going out, like workout or whatever, or resting. You know what? I'm gonna get back to them soon. Yeah, Gunpla. Building Gunpla is one of the hobbies I got back into ever since I started working because I needed money. Of course, Gunpla isn't cheap. You also need a bunch of tools if you want to make them look polished at the least. So like ever since I started working, I slowly collected tools needed, not just a nipper, but a glass file. Did I get tweezers too at the same time? Yeah, I think I did. I got tweezers, I got panel lining. What else? I guess I got some markers for touch-ups. And yeah, it's like, because compared to years ago, like what, was it 2010? I feel like it was 2010, 2011 when I got into it. Because I was gifted, like, do you know those entry grade kits? The double O entry grade? No, they weren't called entry grade. They were called first grade. They were like pretty simple, easy and simple to assemble. So when I started with those, I really enjoyed it, and then it just got me. And then I just bought 2 HG kits that I also built, but I remember only using nippers back then, without any sanding and panel lining and stuff. Just the nipper built. I don't have them with me right now though. I think they're just stored away somewhere, so some parts of them may be lost. But yeah, I think I only had double O kits back then. It would be nice if they had a revive, or if the Exia gets the RG 2.0 treatment, because I'd love that. Or if they released a modern RG 00 kit, I think I'd get that. I think it would be interesting. So yeah, back then, I think I also stopped after during 2011, I guess. I think I stopped after collecting like 2 HGs because I don't know, it just became costly. I guess I didn't think of myself getting into it in the long term, but now that I'm earning, I just decided to get back into it again. And like, I feel like for that good part of 2023, I've spent almost every weekend building them, or within the next 2 to 3 months, just building them. And then after that, I've also considered wanting to paint them. But life happens. I think the most I've gotten to detailing something is like applying water slides and then top coating them. water slides are time because water slides look nice. They look like they're painted on. I only applied it on one of my RG kits because I don't plan on painting my RGs. Like water slides look so nice when they're applied on. They look like they're painted on. So like they're time consuming too, but they're pretty fun to apply. Like I use the what do you call that? The thing you make them stick to the piece, and then the other thing where you make it where you soften it a bit to make it mold with the edges or uneven surface. I forgot what they're called, but I also got those since I needed them for water slides. So yeah, water slides were like, it took me like hours to fully apply them, but I enjoyed the process because oh my god, it looks so much better with it on. Like I didn't have to use the sticker decals because the borders would be obvious. But with water slides, the borders are barely noticeable, and you can manually cut out the edges too. And then once you secure it with top coat, it just looks even better. I put a matte top coat just to get rid of that plastic glossy feeling, and it looks amazing, especially when you have a light source pointed to it. Like just those were like, you know, added so more detail to the gunpla. But yeah, I haven't done it for like more than a year now, so I want to get back to it. Thankfully, there aren't any new gunpla that I plan on getting or I'm into, so my wallet is saved and I can focus on my backlog more. Which is amazing. Anyways, I might have to go now because I have to sleep earlier. I have to work. I have to go for work. I don't know yet if it's the morning or the afternoon I have to leave for, but either way, I'm gonna have to go out. It's the rainy season now, so it's gonna be, you know, thankfully it's not gonna be as hot, but it's just gonna be more of a hassle to travel when it pours. So yeah, hopefully I don't have to leave by the morning. If I do, I'll just deal with it and just sleep at home when I could get home. But yeah, I'll try to come back more. I'll try to come back. I think I kind of want to play Little Nightmares soon. I miss playing horror games. Like I think I just want to get through my backlog of horror games first. Anyways, I will go. See ya.